guys, we are back with three old men. God, your head is so big, Candace. What is going on? It just keeps getting larger.
Dang.
Jeez. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
the thing about Diz. Not many people know, but you can't make him happy.
all right,
Cannot make him happy.
all right. Oh, now you're
How
just a
about this?
floating. Okay.
What if I do this?
Oh my gosh. Oh, whoops. Now you're small. Okay. Now let me make it a little bigger there.
Is that better?
Okay. Yeah. Right there. I think that's pretty good. I feel like I need to put everybody in their own boxes. Um, Hype train. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hype train, choo choo.
What's up, chat? So, we have an interesting episode tonight. Starting off with a
Mm-hmm.
hype train. And if you don't know who we are and you can't read for some reason, then I'll let you know. Dr. Diz, and to my left, right, left, right, is Double Up Buck, and bringing up the rear, Clan Diesel with
What up?
the proportional size melon.
Yep. Yep. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
adequately sized. Actually, I think mine's too large. We're gonna shrink me some. All right, how about that? That look better?
I mean, you're there. Yep, that works.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, everybody.
But are you? Are you really?
But are any of us really here? I'll tell you what is here and what has been inspiring us for weeks, week,
Yeah. Yeah, about 2 weeks,
weeks,
3 weeks.
and what everybody should jump on the train for. And also, at least our first subject for tonight, taste democracy.
Yeah. Time for
Bringing
some
you
managed
some
democracy, Guardian.
Helldivers 2. So, we were discussing this a little bit today, and
Mm-hmm.
I kind of came up with the idea that maybe, well, before we jump into it, Clan Diesel said, how many people were playing this weekend? This past weekend?
There was over 800,000 concurrent on Steam. That's not PlayStation numbers. That is just Steam. That's just PC players.
Yep. And if you scroll up here, you can see that people across the globe are playing this.
Mm-hmm. It is
A lot of
quite
people in the
popular.
United
Double zero
Kingdom.
zero buck asked me, why can't we make Diz happy? Ooh, yeah. Double zero buck, listen up. Making Diz happy ain't no easy task, but the macho man knows the secret, yeah. It's all about the high energy, the spectacle, the showmanship. Give them a shout out from the top rope of excitement, and if that don't work, then Diz just might be the toughest crowd in the universe, dig it. Savage style can't be denied. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my
Man.
gosh, Macho Man coming to us from beyond,
Yep.
letting us know that I cannot be satisfied.
That is true.
But I tell you what does satisfy me sometimes is the taste of democracy.
It is true. I do love the taste of democracy. You know what my favorite drink is? A big cup of liberty. That's my favorite drink.
You like liberty? That's nasty, Glenn.
Big old cup of liberty.
So, if you haven't played the
Bugs hate
game,
it.
if you haven't played the game, it is a shooter,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not your traditional shooter. Um, It is 4-man team, and you drop in, and you're fighting against either bugs or automatons or
Yep.
robots. And you
Robots.
you try to work together, but there is friendly fire. You can shoot your
Yes,
your
you can and you
teammates
will
on
shoot your
purpose
teammates.
or by accident, or you will blow them up more than likely. So it is interesting, and they try to make it a little close to reality, where your reloads, if you don't spin your entire magazine, then you just throw away bullets when you reload. So some interesting stuff there. Um, One other interesting thing, you can't jump in the game.
You cannot.
Yep. So if you get close to something and you hit a space bar, you can try to climb on top of it or climb over a fence or something like that. But you cannot just like jump around. And if you're up moving and you're trying to aim, your aim is just kind of wonky, harder to aim.
Yep.
So the whole thing with this is propaganda. They hype you up with promises of glory and spreading democracy, and then they drop you in and expect you to do your job. And
But
it's it's fun. If a little repetitive sometimes, but it's fun as a team game.
yep. Yep. Yeah, dropping in with your buds is the best time that you'll have, I think. Uh, we've really had a good time doing it. Highly recommended. The barrier to entry in this game is low. And then once you have the game, you're done. You don't have to buy anything else. Um, but it's a really neat little game. Like it's very simple. When you look at it on paper, it's very simple. Like if you look at it on paper, it would not you wouldn't think the game would work as well as it does. So, like you said, you're there, you make your guy, which is basically you just tell it to start. It makes a character. You decide, I think if it's male or female, and that's about it.
Hmm.
You go through your training, and then you're in the game. You join up with your friends. You hell dive down to a planet, either bugs or automatons, and then you just go around doing your little objectives. And everything's all you have one main objective, and everything other than that is optional. You don't have to do it. There's little samples to collect um, that you turn in for currency to buy upgrades to your ship, so you can get more stratagems or more ship upgrades, so that your stratagems recharge faster or do more damage. Um, and you just do that over and over again. But the missions are a little bit different. Sometimes you're killing like a boss type enemy. That's your main mission. Other times it's you have to kill so many of the enemy with the bugs. Sometimes you get a mission where you have to destroy all the eggs
Or escort
um,
people.
or escort people. Yep. So, like I said, on paper it doesn't seem like a lot, but there's a secret sauce in this game, and Diz hit on it. The propaganda that they use is amazing. It's very comedic, very Starship Troopersy. If you've ever watched Starship Troopers, if you haven't, highly recommend you go watch Starship Troopers. Um, Everything just comes together very well in the game. And what we were talking about earlier today, was I told Diz, I was like, Diz, I got with the success of Helldivers and everything makes me have two questions. And he said, "Well, what questions do you have, Van Diesel?" And I said, "Number one, with Xbox now publishing games on PlayStation and on Switch, do you think that Xbox could possibly reach out to PlayStation to see if PlayStation would be willing to publish Helldivers on Xbox?" because that would be a huge influx of new players. That would be a lot of money for both Xbox and PlayStation.
Yep.
A lot. And I said, two, if PlayStation was like, nah, bro, I don't want to do that. Helldivers is mine. Word. Um, could Xbox take the Helldivers formula, but maybe place it into like make a similar game, but instead of Helldivers, it would be like Halo ODSTs.
With Nathan Fillion.
Well, I mean, it has to have Nathan Fillion in it, right? So what do you guys think?
We'd have to time travel a little bit if we're going to use Nathan Fillion as the ODST, because he's
Well,
already
yeah,
a
I mean, yeah,
Spartan.
he's already maybe he's training new ODSTs.
Oh, what if? Well, now I'm getting really ahead of myself. If they did that, what if you could call in a Spartan as a, you know,
As a
it's
stratagem.
as a stratagem. And stratagems are like when you call in like airstrikes, or you need a
Yep.
special weapon to complete something, and it'll drop them in for you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could call in a Spartan,
That would be cool.
that'd be neat. That'd be neat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that would be neat. Because I mean, what if randomly you called in like Master Chief or Blue Team or like you said, Buck,
Mm-hmm.
that Buck right there that's with us. So if you called him in,
I'm surprised they don't have vehicles in the game yet. So,
they're coming.
yeah, can imagine so.
Yep, they're coming. Vehicles are coming, mechs are coming, and a third faction.
I think it's more likely that Xbox will try to make a game like this rather than PlayStation let that happen. So,
Yeah, I don't know because if you think about it, if you're going to make a game like that, you're looking at what? I mean, the quickest turnaround time you could think of probably be what, 2 years?
probably.
Um, I mean, and then will it still be the thing that it is now? But then that brought up the question that you had: is Helldivers 2 now a new type of game, a new genre in game, like when Fortnite came out, we got the battle royales, or Dota came out in League, and we got the MOBAs.
MOBAs. Yep.
Yep. Is
Mhm.
Helldivers just the beginning of a new game type?
Yeah. And I was thinking survival games. I'm not sure when that became a thing, but at some point, one of the games had to be in the first one. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Yeah,
the
and they just
history on
announced
that
a
one.
new survival game today that in the Terminator universe,
Hmm. That
literally called
seems
Terminator
scary.
Survival. Yep.
You just build, and then just Arnold Schwarzenegger just busting through your wall.
Yeah, just oh yeah.
Just build that.
What up, Sly? What up, Zach? Sly says he was the first survival game. Zach says he has still not played Helldivers. Maybe Zach, it's the best $40 you're going to spend. It
Yep.
is great, and I think everybody should play it. That because then it'll help me get to level 10 quicker because there'll be more people to play with. And I need to get to level 10 so I can unlock my guard dog pack. Because I really want my guard dog pack. Have a little flying robot that shoots lasers. Well, that's what we were talking about. Yeah. It's right
Mhm.
now it's PlayStation and PC exclusive.
Yep. But I guess what we're throwing out there is Xbox gonna be able to get it onto their console, or are they gonna have to try to create a game in this genre, this type of game
Mm-hmm.
themselves? So,
Yeah. That'll
with
be that'll be the big
800,000
thing.
people playing this past weekend, even if Xbox doesn't go after it to make a game like this, somebody else is going to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it was all mad about Microsoft owning Call of Duty. Yep. Sony. And
Yeah.
well, Sony's got a big game coming out, right?
To do what?
Tomorrow. Sony, the PlayStation has a game
That's
coming
right.
out
PlayStation has a
tomorrow,
big
right?
game coming out tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah.
Or at least at midnight tonight. Never midnight hit your thing. Yeah. You got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right?
Yep. Earth.
Yes. Which is way better than Final Fantasy VII Afterbirth. Nobody wanted to play that game.
Is that the expansion to the Rebirth?
You want Helldivers but made by Bungie? Well,
Well, we actually talked about that just a second ago, kind of.
well, Bungie's owned by Sony.
Well.
It would have to be 343, and they don't know how to make games. 343
Well,
doesn't know how to make games, and Bungie is barely still in business. I'm surprised they didn't get shut down.
True. Well, anyway, we were talking about a Halo themed version of this, so
Yeah,
or maybe it's ODSTs dropping in.
Yeah, you play a team of
Did they
ODSTs.
change the launch date for 7? Because tomorrow's the 1st of March. It should have been out
Oh, that's right.
already
Today is the launch.
Oh crap!
I was
Today's the
gonna say it
launch?
should have came out at midnight last night.
Yep.
I've been tricked.
Because tomorrow's the 1st.
Tomorrow is the 1st.
Dang. I've actually got
This
the
day
physical
only
copy
exists every
pre-ordered.
so often.
It's funny that you say that, Sly. If you play Helldivers with me, you get a Destiny themed Helldivers because I make a lot of comments in the voice of Zavala.
That's what I've heard.
So it's like Zavala is there with you helldiving.
Bugs on the field.
Yeah, bugs on
sword.
the field. Bring a Gatling turret. But yeah. Highly recommend Helldivers for $40. Can't beat it. Great. But I am excited for Rebirth, but I got to play Remake first.
I feel like the
I'm
third
almost done.
installment will be out before you ever get through the first one.
That's a shitty comment to have.
Hey, I'm just saying the second one is launched. You haven't even got halfway through the first one.
I've not even started the first one.
Okay, so then you ain't even started the first. The third one will be out way before you even get ready.
I got 4 years at least until the third one comes out.
Yeah.
Well, they said it'll be at least 4 years before the third one comes out.
I know what
How
they said,
long?
but that's what I'm saying.
4 years.
At least 4.
Why?
Because that is pandering. Yeah. So I'll be 47 years old
It better take me
when
2
the
years
third
to
one
beat
comes out.
this one.
Well,
Well-
they said if you do everything in the game, if you platinum the game, it's going to take you around between 150 and 200 hours.
Like I said, it will not take 2 years to beat that
I
game.
wondered how far it's going to take us into the story.
Do you think it's going to take you to the logical conclusion?
I think so.
It better at least get us there. If the next one ain't going to come out for 4 years.
God, that'd be kind of a crappy way to stop right there for 4 years. Everybody's just depressed for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, just the world takes a collective. What?
I mean, it is what it is.
But the reviews for it are great. Everybody's saying it's great. The best Final Fantasy in years. I think it's because they're not so serious. Like there's serious moments in the game and stuff, but they joke around with each other. They kid each other. Like in this one part I saw today, somebody was playing, and Barrett was like, "If you believe this, you're a dumbass." And Eric's like, "Well, I'm a dumbass," and he's like, "No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I mean. If you like a dumbass, never mind." I was like, "Holy shit!" Aerith said, "Dumbass."
That was
Yeah.
already level 97. Goodness.
Jesus. Also, you can't be level 97. Apparently, the max level in the game is level 70.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Are you going to start out at level 1?
I don't know.
I mean, you should be able to start out right where you left off.
Right?
It better continue right where we ended
I hope
in the
so.
first one.
Yeah,
If not, that's
apparently,
kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I guess if you have save data for the demo and you have save data for remake, it unlocks things in the game.
Hmm.
It better unlock all of my saved progress into
about
the
the
next one.
What about the Yuffie mission?
It didn't say anything about the Yuffie mission,
Oh,
but I would imagine so because the Yuffie mission stuff has been a part of the game for a very, very long time. Like you can't even buy it without it now.
yeah.
It's not since it released on PS4.
Yeah. I've almost finished that. There's only 2 chapters of it, and I think I'm on the last fight.
Yeah. Pretty excited to play it.
Yeah, I saw some people
Yesterday.
streaming the I guess the early access stuff of it.
Yesterday, I got Rogue pre-ordered.
Rogue
what?
from the X-Men?
That's what I was wondering. Like, did you
I
buy a
got
statue?
Rogue pre-ordered.
Oh, that to go with your
You gotta
paladin.
watch out for Rogue. It'll sneak up on you.
That's true.
So the second of 16 will
Gotta
be on
collect
its
them
way
all,
soon.
liquor mon.
After Rogue, it'll be Warlock,
Nice. One of the best.
which kind of covers the 3 of us here.
That's true.
Mhm.
That is true. Although I do dabble in sorcery.
The 4th one available is Dragon.
Dargan isn't a class.
Well,
Hey,
Artificer
look,
isn't original either.
there's Yuffie.
Yeah, she in the game.
Or
Also, Sid and Vincent are in the game. You just can't play as them. They are NPCs.
Which is bullshit.
I agree. It's a little weird. Although Vincent is voiced by friend of the show, Matt Mercer. And I say friend of the show just because I just wanted to put that in there. He doesn't know we exist. But I would like to think if he did, he would be a friend of the show.
I mean, he knows Diz exists. I've seen a
That's
picture.
true. He met him. Now, if he remembers, different story. But he
I mean,
did
they
meet
they
him.
were
impressive.
both drunk. Diz only remembers because there was a photo.
They touched DMs.
That's what it's called now.
Mm-hmm.
Did they do the fusion ha?
Yep, a little bit of the Matt Mercer effect rubbed off onto Diz.
That explains
did.
so much.
He did. Mike got pregnant. That's true.
Pregnant with D&D ideals.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I said a little bit of the Mercer rubbed off. That explains so much. Like Meridius almost dying at surprise encounter with a boulder to the face and then double assault from a fucking giant.
That's true. The boulder to the face just came out of nowhere.
Like how the fuck that giant hide in the trees, throw the boulder, and then we automatically saw him right after that. Like that's not how that works. Like that's we should have seen him in the trees.
I like to think the giant was hiding behind that tree, like that meme of Shaq hiding behind the tree. I like to think that that's how it was. We're like, who knew? I didn't know that a giant was standing there, and that giant's like, yeah, stealth, bitches. Like the giant rolled a nat 20 on his stealth roll. Uh, there you go.
And I felt like donkey after I got hit. That's a nice boulder. As it dented my armor.
Yep.
Hit me right in the chest.
Well, bow.
Even with the save. I was like, good God.
If
Well,
you
Buck, you've been
Wile E.
playing a
Coyote
new
him.
game. How is your stream of Nightingale going?
Well, we didn't get very far. Because we ran into an ethereal face stag, and this asshole kept impeding where I wanted to build.
It did.
I don't think Diz got to be there to see this. But I cleared out a whole little wooded area and it was all flat. And I was like, all right, we're going to put our stuff right here. And I started laying a foundation. And then the stag walks through and he regrew the entire forest.
Mm-hmm. Fuck your house.
And then I cut the trees down again. And then he walked onto my building platform and just started spamming regrow and just
He
stood
did.
there. I was like, you son of a bitch. So I had to
Yep.
rethink of the whole place I wanted to build my house. So we
Oh.
didn't get much done in that stream other than getting to our place, getting the house built, and
Uh-huh.
getting the first major mission done, which was finding the ability or earning the ability to be able to make our cards so we can start realm hopping.
Yep.
But we I found out that a lot of the stuff that the vendor can sell that's weapon based, you have a chance to find some of that in the realm without having to buy it from him.
Yeah.
Like the simple umbrella I found the repair hammer. I have a feeling I might be able to find that sledgehammer if I search long enough. But knowing the way I enjoy playing games, I'm probably going to get enough essence and buy that sledgehammer before I find it
Yeah.
because I always have a sledgehammer in survival games. That and a shotgun. And I've already got shotgun rounds. I just got to get my hands on a shotgun.
I got gunpowder. I don't have any rounds. I got gunpowder.
I've
And I've
got
got a
shotgun rounds.
breach.
I've got rifle rounds. And I've got bullet, revolver rounds or pistol rounds, I guess is what they are. And I've got gunpowder. I just don't have anything to shoot them with yet.
Yeah.
And that dude on the screen beside follow and
Oh,
sign up, he's a dick.
Puck. Yeah,
Huck
he
is an
can be a
asshole.
dick. He can be.
He
Can be
talks so much
not nice
shit
man.
because he told me to build a house. I
And then
didn't
he
even
tells
get
you
the
how your house
foundation
sucks.
done. And he's like, I expected more. Well, fuck you. I only got the foundation done before you showed back up. Like you didn't even give me a chance.
Yep. Yep. He just gave me the recipe to build my own portal.
I haven't got to play
What'd you
any
do?
more
Go
of it.
to what'd you do? Go to your second realm or your first realm after your home?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep, you go there. A guy makes you do 3 trials, and at the end of it, Puck, you get an item they want you to get, and Puck shows up and he's like, "Hey, guess what you can do with that item? You know how humans were too stupid to build portals? Well, I found a recipe that even a human can understand, and you can use that item to make it."
Let me look at him like I'm gonna kill you at some point and
His name's
see
Puck.
who's stupid.
Puck.
Puck.
Yep.
Wasn't there a Puck on the very first real world?
The second real world, there was a Puck.
Second real world?
Yep. Yep.
But I did find out from reading that
I'm glad we both watched the second season of Real World.
they don't like this is before Oberon became king. Like some of the stuff that's taking place because they reference Oberon as prince at the time. So this is before he even became king that some of this stuff happened. And I'm like, oh, so this was way, way long ago in the Fey realm version. Because Puck is I don't really want to call him an advisor, but Puck is one of the assistants to King Oberon. And a few things I read on stream yesterday, it was to the prince, like the humans writing it were referencing the prince, and I'm like, uh, that's not right. Like he's a king,
King
so this
Oberon.
was way
I didn't
before he
vote for
took
him.
over as rule. Yeah,
I
humans
didn't
didn't get a
vote for
say
you.
of whether he became king or not.
Yeah. Play a little bit more of Nightingale. Uh, I like it. That's just
Yeah,
me though. I like it.
it seemed that chat enjoyed it from what I as far as I got to go, but I mean we all know that have played survival games enough that the very first stream, especially ones that I do, the very first stream is a little dry on advancement because they got to get a house
Mhm.
built
Yep.
because got to have a place to store everything and be able to come back to. So next stream will advance a whole lot further because now I have a house. Now I've got a place to come back to. It's more secure. I got more storage to where I can physically move around and be able to carry more shit.
Yeah.
And now I can venture out and go do what I need to do and come home and drop stuff off and all that and not be moving like a snail because I'm carrying 100 rocks or 100 logs and moving like I can't even put one foot in front of the other because I weigh too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this one is a little bit different. You can't have a. You're in your own private like little instance unless you invite people in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but so you're playing on their servers. You can't have a private server like Enshrouded or Ark or anything like that. But apparently they are in a future patch going to bring in an offline version because you have to be online to play the game. There is no offline mode, but they are adding it.
Well, I mean, Nightingale right now is like if you wanted to play Ark or like how I'm playing Ark right now. I have it
Yeah.
set up in single player mode.
Mm-hmm.
No one can come join me unless I open it up and make it available to them.
Right.
And just like I found at the vendor yesterday, I can use my or buy one of those cards and I can make a portal to show up at your place.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can gift you the card for you to show up at mine.
Mm-hmm.
Or, anybody else's for that matter that you're friends with.
Yeah.
So they have a design where you can help others. You just have to have the right stuff together to do so.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's definitely not public open world where you have to, worry about somebody just barreling in and showing up and doing things.
Yeah. But it's weird. The 2024 so far has been like the year of the survival game. We've had Enshrouded, we've had Power World, got Nightingale. I told you there at the beginning of the
ASA.
show, there is a Terminator survival game coming out in October. I think they said is when they're looking for a release date. And then there's also another game that launched this past week called Myth of Empires, which is a survival game that is you can have your own private server, but it seems to be Chinese based. Like all your characters are Chinese. It's very
I
weird.
mean, for the most part, Ark Survival Ascended is linked into this year. I mean, yeah, they dropped the island, but in the tail end of 2023, but they didn't have it up and actually working until January
Yeah.
to where it could stay connected.
Yeah. See, this game, I don't know about that. I saw some people playing it, but I don't know enough about it to know really what it is. I just know that it seems to have your character seems to be Chinese. The Chinese voices
It's
they
almost
speak
like
Chinese.
that map looks almost like a Magic the Gathering
Um,
format.
and I know when it first launched in 1.0, some of the text and stuff was still in Chinese, but I think that's been fixed. But it is a survival based game. Um, you got to mine resources and build stuff and everything like that, and you can have a private server. I saw it on G Portal today. I had to update
Well,
our
we
server for
also had
Enshrouded.
Return to Moria, right?
Yeah, and there was Return to Moria late last year. Yeah, yeah, kind of around the same time as Survival
Sure.
Ascended.
It is better than that survival game.
But
So
I'm just saying, like the last, what 5 months now since it's right at March.
you are right, Zach. It is much better than the 2020 COVID survival game.
I
That
mean,
is
it may
true.
be, but Clan's still playing that COVID survival game.
Listen, it loves me. I don't know what it is. I don't
Hey,
know what it is.
cancel your subscription to it, Clan. Like you did your Roll 20. Just cancel it.
That's true. Roll 20 is a few things I have canceled my subscription to until I go to DM again, and then I'll have to resubscribe. That's how it goes. But
But I
yeah,
mean, what,
I saw
five
that one
months?
this
We've
week.
gotten like almost 10 survival games. Like
I
that, they're all about making a survival game right now.
it's yeah. Like I was telling Diz earlier today, and I keep saying it ad nauseum. Like it's just like man, right now, like it seems there's a lot of great games coming out that have been released so far in 2024 in that $30 to $40 price range that are just kicking the tail of some of these major releases. Like Ubisoft had Skull and Bones come out. They said
Mm.
the world's first quadruple A game, $70 price tag, and it's just been destroyed by
Well,
people.
it's
Uh,
not even that unique of a game, though.
it's not. It's
When
just the
you
ship
copy,
mode from
right,
Assassin's Creed 4.
when
It's
you
funny
copy
that
a
you
game
say
that's already
that.
came out, you can't just put a bit heftier price tag on something that you reskinned.
People have started playing Assassin's Creed 4 again. Apparently, this week, since the launch of Skull and Bones, Assassin's Creed 4 has seen a 200% increase in players on Steam.
I have Assassin's Creed 4.
Me too.
I have all the Assassin's Creed games. Legitimately, I have them all but Mirage. I didn't get the newest one yet.
Yeah. I have Ubisoft Plus, so I have all of
Well, no, I mean I
everything.
physically have bought them. all of them except for Mirage. Like I don't just have it on like a pass or whatever that I have access to.
1, 2, 4, and I think Brotherhood.
I even got 3 when it came out as remastered.
But it's just crazy. I like the only big name release that I can think. Well, Warner Brothers with Suicide Squad, that came out and tanked, which is bad because Rocksteady makes really good. They made the best Batman games that will ever be made, and then they released Suicide Squad and it tanks. Like it literally had like just a few thousand people playing it.
Yeah,
The
but
other
what
day.
were they trying for?
They were
You know what I
trying to
mean?
make a
Like,
live service game.
yeah, see that you got to stay in your lane with certain game types that you make.
That's true. But EA announced today that they're laying off like 5% of their workforce, and they canceled their Mandalorian game.
Wow.
Yeah. But they are making another Jedi game with that Cal Kestis or whatever his name is in it. But the other 2 games were about. They are
The
making a
bounty
third
hunter.
one of that.
Yeah.
Jedi Survivor.
Yep. So they're making a third one of those.
Jedi Survivor. He's gonna make it.
Maybe. He might not make it this time.
Yeah. So tis crazy. The only big AAA release that I can think of that is going to do any good here at the first part of the year that I can think of is Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
Well, I mean, like, you're talking about where Suicide Squad bombed, right? They made all these Batman games, and then they tried this one, and they changed the type of game that they are good at making.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like if Call of Duty decided we're gonna make an MMO. No, you're stepping out of your realm and you're trying to do something else, and it's gonna bomb because you don't know what you're doing in that realm to make that game. The only thing you're good at is first person shooter multiplayer fucking slaughterfest.
Yeah.
Don't step out of that arena to try something else.
Yeah. It just boggles my mind, man. Because like I said, you had Power World, you had Enshrouded, you've had Helldivers, we didn't even talk about Last Epoch.
No.
Right?
And it's fun.
Yeah. Last Epoch is fun. So I mean it's just crazy to me that these big studios are getting their asses handed to them. All these
I haven't
small
heard much
small
I haven't heard
devs.
much more about the front.
Me either. I know it's still around. You can
What
buy a
what I
server.
what I deemed the Terminator game. And now
Yep.
they're bringing out a Terminator game. It's like,
Yep.
oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who
Official
watched this and
Terminator
heard
game.
shit?
That's true. I want my cut.
Hmm.
I could just voice somebody in the game. That'd be great.
I mean,
We'll call it even. Uh, yeah. I did want to try the front.
just put my name on there as honorable mention.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Yeah, it kind of dropped off,
It
and
did.
I was like, damn it, because I was hoping that one was going to pick up traction like Enshrouded and the rest of them did.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping it did because it involved there's survival and there's crafting and there was time travel, and that sounds fun.
But I mean, that's just like Nightingale, right? You and Diz hadn't even heard about it, and then I sent y'all a trailer of it, and I was like, "Hey, have y'all seen this?" And y'all were like, Now I can't cut Twitch on without seeing in my recommended at least 2 or 3 people playing it.
There's always a bunch of people playing Nightingale right now. The drops they extended the drops
To March
for
4th.
Nightingale. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
helps. But Nightingale is one of those games where it seems like people really enjoy watching it. I don't know how that translates to player numbers or anything, but people do enjoy watching it. I don't know if it's just where it's like the survival stuff meets like that Victorian, almost steampunk aesthetic.
No.
Um,
But I mean, I hadn't even heard of it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I was just looking through my list of, because me being a survival player, I get a list of all the survival stuff that pops up that's coming out new. And it
yeah.
showed, I was like, what the hell is that? And I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, gotta send that to the guys because I ain't even heard of this till when I showed it to y'all. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll be getting that when it comes out.
Yeah. And I did. I bought it the day it came
And now my
out.
chat's like, you gonna play that? Yeah, I'll try to play that
Like I
one
said,
on stream.
I streamed it on launch night here on the Nerdacopia channel,
Yeah.
and I had fun with it. It was fun to play that night. And chat seemed to watch. There was a lot of people in here watching it. I mean, not just chatting wise people, which there was a lot of people in here chatting, but there was a lot of people just lurking and watching it, which is great, wonderful.
One of them drops.
Yeah, want them drops. But it doesn't matter. It was really good. Yeah, I had a blast with it. I played it not on stream there for a few hours the other day. So uh, definitely a fun time. I am interested how the multiplayer works. Getting multiple people on a realm together, something how that works.
I think the drops are a little broken. Um, I'd earned my drops before I streamed Wednesday.
You earned them again, didn't you?
I earned them all again on Wednesday,
Me too.
and I'm like, the fuck is
You had
this?
to have logged in or something to claim them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
what I'm
got to
saying
connect
is
it
that
and stuff.
my drop claiming on my Twitch, it
Started
shows
over.
I claimed all four, and then it started over when I started going when I went
Yep.
live,
Mine did
and
too.
then it gave me the ability to claim the four again.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm getting at. Like it reset the timer after I'd already claimed the four,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm like. There's something wrong with that.
I get double drops.
And then Val's over here. I just want to drop. Can I gift that to somebody? Because I'm never gonna use it. I was like, just don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yep. Yep. Uh, Two things about games that is near and dear to Buck's heart. Number one, Ark Survival Ascended is on sale on Steam right now. I think it's $35.99. If you've never played Ark before, don't own Ark. But I think if you own Survival Evolved, I think it's $10 off of that. So I think you can get it for like $26 plus tax.
You know what's funny about that? From so many people I've heard claiming that Ark Survival Ascended's dead and Wild Card and Snail Gaming's fucked shit up and they're going down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
If if it was so bad off and they were losing money so bad that they couldn't keep going, why would they put the game on sale for that much lower? That if you already owned the game of Evolved, that they'd give you even more of a discount.
All right, I have to admit it. I started those rumors because I knew that they weren't going to finish Dark and Light, and it just upset me so much.
I see.
We found
All
the
right.
culprit, chat.
All right. At least now I know.
You can
Diz has
learn by
been working.
watching your environment.
Diz has been working against me this whole time. Damn it.
Yep.
Or Dark and Light.
Dark and Light.
You know what they
That was
did,
a
Clan
fun game.
Wednesday that pisses me off?
What happened?
You know what came out for Ark on Wednesday?
The center map?
No.
The
That's been
Raptosaurus
delayed
Rex?
indefinitely because the other group that they have that Wildcard has working on it isn't got the center's quality up to par.
Is it the Aquaraptor Raptosaurus Rex?
The Gigantoraptor
There you go.
launched on Wednesday.
or as they
Sort
call it in
of.
Jurassic World, Dominus Rex.
No, not that. Not that. It's sort of launched. In order for you to have it, you have to download a mod and install a mod.
Like an official mod?
Mm-hmm. You don't have to
Huh.
pay for the mod. But in order to put this dino that Wild Card and Snail Games made themselves, you have to install a mod.
Buck, that don't make no damn sense.
You're right, it don't.
They own the game, they made it. They could just patch it into the game.
Like they've done every dino in Evolved from beginning to Arc 2.
Yeah. So what's going on here? What's your theory, Buck? What's going on at Snail Games that
They're
the game is just broken?
the people that made Evolved and did the coding that allowed all this shit to happen, I believe are no longer working. And I believe the people that they now have trying to get this game to work can't get the old code to work.
You think it's because they're trying to put old code in a new engine?
And the people that they have can't comprehend how to make that work. And they can't get the old code to work properly because they aren't the ones that designed it.
I mean, could be. Very well could be. There's definitely something
And
going on.
and the sad part is you've got people that don't even work for them that are making mods that work flawlessly with their game.
Well, that's not just a Snail Games thing. That is you heard of a little game company called Bethesda? Because that
Yeah,
happens to all of their games.
but what I'm saying is if you're having that much trouble, you have a long list of coders and designers that are making shit for your game. You may need to get them in there to do the job that these fuckers can't.
Possibly.
But I also found out something else, and I'm not happy about this for Ark. The Scorched Earth map that comes out, they've got a new dino coming.
The
And it's going to be
Flamosaurus
locked.
Rex.
No, it's an Oasis type dino, big monstrosity, carries a landmass on its back. Allows you when you're in there in the Oasis, it prevents any of the weather effects from harming you. The waters in there can revitalize any of your dead dinos. This dino can patrol and wander the landscape.
I mean, sounds pretty good.
It's locked behind a pay window.
Ah, there it is.
You're telling me that you're going to allow this creature into a PvP world, and you're going to allow people to have a pay to win fucking dino. Ark has never been that way until when Scorch launches.
Maybe it'll be optional. You have to enable it or disable it on your server.
But they're going to have it on the official servers as the ability to acquire it. If you've paid for this bundle pack that comes out at the same time Scorch Earth does, you get this dino. If you didn't pay for it, then you don't get the dino.
And I definitely try to get the dino. I'm on a public server.
And that is bullshit.
Yep.
Because if they're doing it with this one, then they're going to do it
Oh, they'll do it with all of
all
them.
the others.
Genesis
And
will
they're
probably
going to
have like a
turn.
flying dino robot sword that turns into like a 69 Charger.
They're going to have. They got. They're going to have Transmetal Beast Wars. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Unlock Rat Trap for $25 on the Genesis map.
Probably Aberration. If we're having Rat Trap, that's where the roll rat is. But I mean, if you're going to make it pay to win like that, people will not continue to play your game. This one in particular, they will not pay to play because the bulk of people that bought Ascended were the ones that were playing Evolved until they shut the servers down. They went back to play Evolved and bought G Portal servers or Logitech servers or even Nintrado servers, which heaven knows why they would buy one of those because Nintrado servers suck. But that's all you can have if
Glad they're
you're
not a sponsor
in
of the show.
Ascended. I would say it even if they were because Nintrado sucks.
That's why our Enshrouded server is hosted by G Portal.
But they went back to play Evolved because there's only one map. You can only do so much with one map when you've been playing Ark so long and you're used to all the different dinos that you don't have access to. And now you're going to make it pay to win. You aren't getting those people back.
That's true. You're not wrong.
And if need be, I can switch to Ark Survival Evolved to start streaming it. I have all the maps. I play it on single player.
When are we going to get a Pal World stream? I want to see you catch pals.
I don't have Power World because I haven't finished Enshrouded.
I'll be honest with you. I missed that game.
Like Power.
Pal World. It was fun. I
Hey,
enjoyed
I
it.
mean, at this point with Enshrouded, there's nothing else we can do on our server. You might as well just shit can it and boot up a Pal World server. Because until they release the full game, I mean, we're kind of at the
I haven't
limit.
finished in my single
You
player
haven't
world
finished
yet.
on yours, yeah.
So I
But
still have a few things to do.
where there was so many of us on the hosted
Yeah.
one, it got finished.
But
Yeah.
like if they announced tomorrow that Valheim was done and they weren't releasing any more new content, then
We'd be playing that.
I'd be putting ASA on hold and we'd be shifting to Valheim and I'd be streaming that.
Yep. Oh yeah, I really liked Valheim, and I'm really excited for the Valheim RPG mod stuff.
Oh
I think
my
that is going to
gosh.
be a blast.
I mean,
That
when
looks
that finally
crazy.
is able for us to get our hands on, I'll stream that.
Yeah, I mean that is going to be crazy. 'Cause that is like I don't even know what to think about that. Oh damn map and stuff. It's just crazy what they're doing to those mods right now. Nuts. Trying to look. I thought they had an update, but yeah,
But I
I'm
mean,
excited for that.
there's so many things that in Ark that if I was playing Evolved that I could show y'all and that I would have at my disposal that I could go to another world and acquire and be able to utilize, that would be a lot better than what I have access to on Ascended. And if they're going to turn this into a pay to win platform, then there's really no reason for me to keep playing it.
Yeah. Understandable. The other game is World of Warcraft. It had a little something happen today. So if
In
you
the season of Discovery,
nope, not in Season of Discovery.
because that had something to do with yesterday or today one.
This is Hardcore WoW.
Hardcore WoW.
And the self-found launched today. So if you don't know what that is you can't trade, you can't use the auction house, you have to find the items. That's the only way you can get new gear and stuff is by finding it. So that launched today to a tremendous uproar of crickets.
Yep.
Doesn't
Yeah, I
really
don't know
seem like
what the heck
anybody
that
cared.
I don't know what the heck whoever developed that did not ask the community as a whole if they gave a shit, because nobody wants to play that way. The auction house has always been a major part of this game.
I think they wanted to play it. The problem is that they released it 5 months too late.
But
if
even
they'd released it at BlizzCon,
but even so, think about
would
it.
have went over a little
Even
bit
when
better.
y'all played hard, when went in and played Classic,
Mm-hmm.
and even when y'all went and played Season of Discovery, how vital is the auction house? Like, how much is it used?
Oh
And
yeah,
you're
it's used a
taking
lot.
that away? Like, that's one of the biggest things utilized across every WoW platform that they've made. And you just said no?
Yep.
Nobody
Can't do
wants
it.
that. Trade? Okay. Maybe. Maybe that's fine. But you took the auction house away. Nobody wants the auction house gone.
It is gone. You cannot use it.
And they see what happens when they release a game like that. Like, no, don't want it.
Well, I think the thing that killed hardcore WoW is Season of Discovery.
Well, that and what they let happen with the griefers.
Yeah.
Like the guy that infiltrated the high level hardcore raiding guild and got them all wiped in Noxoramus. That didn't go over well. Yeah, they banned him. But, you know, at the same time, Blizzard could have gave all those people their characters back.
Yep.
And they said no. And it's like, you know, this guy purposely screwed all them and you banned him for it. Like, all the facts fell into place and you banned him for it. Why didn't you fix the problem that he created? Nope. And I'm like, y'all got those characters on file. Even if they were deleted from that server, there's still a code for those characters.
Yep. You're not wrong.
And they said no. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not good.
No, Asmund logged into it today to look at it. I saw when I got home. And you normally when he creates a character and shows up on a realm, there's like, 400 people standing there waiting on him. There's nobody there this time. There's literally nobody there.
Just
So.
one gnome standing back behind him.
Yeah.
Hurry, there's no time.
There is no time.
I don't know if I'm meeting you for the first time or is this our 100th time. Uh,
Romy gets
but
a little
this is a
confused.
bad realm, and you should not be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah. I
Murlocs have
saw.
taken over everything. At which point, Clem be like, "I'm out. I'm fucking
Yeah.
out."
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a couple people streaming it, but not very many, and there didn't look to be anybody really playing it. I think right now the biggest thing in WoW going right now is probably, like I said, the Season of Discovery, and I think Season of Discovery finished off hardcore. Because I do know for a fact Season of Discovery is amazing.
Yeah, there's just too many other
There's
things to
just
play
too
right now.
much stuff. Yeah, there's just too much stuff. I need there to be no good games come out for like 6 months.
Speaking of games, when are you going to run that D&D adventure that you keep talking about,
Well, I guess. Um,
or your next one shot?
to be fair, I would rather run an adventure than a one shot. This is my problem with one shots. I like one shots.
Mm-hmm.
But there's never enough time to really do it justice. It's like at the last one shot we did. We got so far into it, and then at the end, I just fast forwarded everything as much as I could.
Yeah.
So that was the problem with the one shot.
So here's what
Oh,
I would do
just
with your adventure
2
then.
days.
I would almost plan the adventure like it's a one shot and then just let it expand into like 6 episodes.
Yeah, yeah. I've already got ideas for what I want to do. It's just putting everything together.
All right.
So it
So
was 2 days ago
here's what I'm
that I
picturing.
was talking
The
about.
entire party are Murlocs.
No, that would be a very short adventure. It would last all of like an hour. So what was it that happened in Season of Discovery?
So 2 days ago, they announced that when maintenance happens on March 5th, that what they will be implementing is Discoverer's Delight.
Oh, that's the increased XP, isn't it?
They are increasing all realm XP from level 1 to 39 by 100%.
It is time.
They are going to be reducing the cost for mounts for your individual racial mounts, so that you don't have to pay. It'll be half as much gold to get your mounts now. For your 40s, your epic mounts will not be changed because that's is what it is.
Also, you
And
can't
then
get them.
last thing they're going to do is increase base gold reward for all quests from level 1 to 39. That's what I thought you were referring to when you said that there was news. That's the
Nope.
news that
I knew that they were going to do the XP increase. I just didn't know when. And I also didn't know that there was also going to be an increase in the amount of gold you're going to get. Excellent. So looks like March 5th is definitely the time to try Season of Discovery if you haven't already.
yeah.
Or if you have a character that is below level 40. Now it's the time to be leveling them up. Because the current max level is 40.
Yeah. So when you said wow, and you mentioned that, I was like, oh well,
Wow.
that's what came out. That's what I figured.
Hmm.
Considering it's Season of Discovery, I figured that's what you were talking about,
Nope.
because that's the stuff you would be interested in over the hardcore mess.
Well, it's just weird because normally, when something launches in WoW, it's a big deal, right? There's few times and lots of people trying it, and this one kind of went over like a lead balloon.
Well, it is queue times and a lot of people trying it when it's something that the community asked for. This is
Yeah,
nothing that the community asked for.
this is
They just thought that they would try something new, and because Season of Discovery went so well. And no, nobody fucking wants that shit.
Can I get a character boost for hardcore mode?
I mean, you can, but you're
Give
going
it
to be
time.
wasting your money.
Give it time. Yeah.
I mean, what you gonna do? Boost that far and then get your butt wrecked by the next big thing you go
I'll
against.
pay
Yeah.
$70, immediately get killed, as is tradition. So, are you going? So, the thing about the D&D thing, you have to tell me when you're going to have a logical stopping point.
I mean, I can pause at any moment. I mean, there's no problem
Well,
there.
I
But
don't want us to be like,
I
we're
have
going to this
content, but
dungeon 3 months
6
from
months
now.
later. Damn it.
you need time to work the stuff out. So there's
I have
enough time for us to get to a kind of a
I have to
intermission
build
point.
stuff. I have to hire somebody to make maps. all,
I know a
all,
guy.
all sorts of stuff that has to be done. Yep. So yep. But to know, I would like to. I would like to give it a shot. See how it goes.
I know a couple guys that can make maps.
Hmm. I am down, and I really want to play Fiao again. So
Well, I think you're legally required to play Fial the next time that we play. That you're
I
a
mean, if you
player.
really want to play Fial Diz, I can kill Valden.
she won't really work in that game.
No, Fial would just kill everybody in the
She would
party.
murder everybody in the party.
That is true.
I think she would try to murder everybody in the party. Lilith would probably join your side.
Well, unless yeah, she might. She would probably kill them while they're sleeping. So
Although why you would want to kill Corlin, I have no idea.
I could think of about 3 reasons why Fial would try to kill Corbin.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Dang. Harsh.
And this would be almost the exact same 3 reasons she would try to kill Rolly.
Rolly and Corlin, same time.
Rude.
I know I attacked at the same time, but can I have sneak attack damage on both attacks?
I mean, if they had aggravated me earlier in the session, yes.
Okay.
Okay, on my adventure, well, I'm just going to immediately kill your 2 characters.
That's all right. Then we'll just have our backup characters ready to go.
And I will kill them too.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to deal with a certain number of individuals that we will not mention here as the people you have to play with then. I'll try to get Nordic to play with you, Clan.
Oh.
Wait till he's drank about 4 and then try to DM that.
Well, y'all got anything else? Any other questions, comments, queries,
I'm about tapped
statements?
out.
Tapped out.
Are y'all going to be playing A War Within when it comes out?
depends on what other games have just came out. Probably like 15 other games gonna come out. Now I'll sign back up and play that.
I do plan on playing War Within. I plan on uh
I always hope not to be disappointed, but I don't know. WoW retail just doesn't do it for me anymore. So
I'm going to buy Dawn Trail. Play by myself.
What? Why don't you wait to buy that until you get through all the other expansions? It's different with a War Within. You're already there. Dawn
That's
Trail, you
true.
still got like 3 expansions before you get to that one.
I mean, I've not played the Emerald Dream part or anything, but I'm there. I mean, I'm there
Well,
at
yeah,
the
but what I'm saying is that you have beaten, as far as Dragonflight goes, you beat the core story, and you got to max level. That
Yes.
will allow you to roll into a War Within.
Yep. Which I
If you
plan on
get
doing.
Dawn Trail, you are not going there unless you buy a skip.
But yeah, I'm just if if I go up to an NPC in the War Within and it's like, "Welcome to the War Within," like 5 times, I'm going to end up murdering that NPC.
Well,
and
no, it's going to be Magni telling you that
hopefully it's not like
Azeroth calls for your aid.
did you get the new war mount and the war armor and the war sword?
Oh,
Holy
there you
shit,
go.
branding is on point.
You guys thought this out.
Well, the only way you get into the war mount is if you PvP.
Holy
Is the
crap.
heart of Azeroth going to turn into the heart of war? And you
Yeah,
must
I
look
mean,
with it,
exactly.
and you
It's
must look within it to
they,
find your stuff.
they need to take just a little bit of creativity there and not name everything like whatever the theme of the whole dragon thing just wore me out because it was like dragon armor and dragon mount and dragon people and dragon. I'm like,
Dragon
holy shit!
riding.
Just call it something else, please.
Mm-hmm. I just want to use the mounts that I've got, other than the other mount that only works in Dragon Isles until now. Now you
I
can use
like
it in
the
other
ideal of the
places.
dragon mount, and it was fun for a little bit, but it was just like after that, I was just like, I'm tired. I want to just fly there, you know. I
Exactly.
don't
Just
want to
let
have
me
to
fly.
work to
Listen,
get
I
there
hop on the thing and I
anymore.
go pee, and then I come back and I'm there. That's what I need. Okay, I don't need to actively be flying around through hoops somewhere like it's fucking Superman 64. It'd be all right. I think Azeroth will make it without me competing in a race. I hated that. The freaking races. That sucked. That was horrible. I want to find out who at
He's
Blizzard did that.
Lane was having flashbacks to Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that was. Do you know how long it took me to get past that part?
Hey, I even showed Clan how
That's
fast and
horrible.
easy those ring flights were, and Clan's like, I just don't want to do it, but
I
because
don't want to
I
do
had
it.
I had him mounted up with me as a little dragon, and we shot through one.
I
That
should have
is
did
true.
those races with the Wiimote.
It's a cheat code like playing Zelda 2 with the Power Glove.
Ooh, local game store. I saw a Power Glove on the shelf.
Oh, nice. It's not dry rotted.
It didn't look like it.
Until you
Nice.
touch it.
I think he's got some Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Season.
Hmm.
May have
That
to
would be
swing by there
cool.
tomorrow.
That would be really cool if I had a freaking analog pocket. Just saying.
I won.
Just saying. Oh, speaking, I was going to circle back around this too. Uh, I know nobody cares, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway, just so everybody is notified and you can be notified. So I know there's a lot of complaints about Destiny, not being able to get caught up on Destiny without it charging you like $400, which I agree is
I have
bullshit.
that complaint.
Right now on Humble Bundle, you can get
Mhm.
completely caught up with the game, everything, including the current expansion or whatever you want to call it, with all the seasons or whatever, for $40. You do like Destiny, and you're ever thought about, like, well, I would like to have some of the content, to play or whatever. Right now, you can get it on Humble Bundle for $40.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait for Destiny 3
Oh, I don't. Like I said,
if it ever
I was
happens.
just I was just throwing it out there. If anybody watching this video within the next like 3 days, as of February 29th, 2024, or anybody watching live right now, which is at all interested, it is there.
I had something pop up about a month ago. They had some charity thing going on where I could get all of the expansions. I couldn't get like Galahorn and stuff, but I could get all the expansions I was missing for like $8. And I'm like, it's still not worth it.
Yeah, I've been contemplating plating buying it for Candace Allen because he likes playing Destiny. This way, I can help him no matter what he's doing because
New
he would have access to all the
jobs.
missions that I have.
Clay didn't even comment about the trailer you had running.
I don't know.
I didn't see it. What is that? Oh, Dawn Trail, nice. That's a trailer for the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV's newest expansion, Dawn Trail, coming in summer 2024.
Like you can be a Viper.
The Viper's the new
It's
class,
been
and the
playing the whole time.
and the
If
Pictomancer.
if I'm a Viper, do I have to talk to that Jack guy?
Yes, you gotta talk to Jackie.
No, I
Oh
don't think you do. I don't think that's not a thing. It's not a thing. Listen, Diz, I will pay the $30 to get you past that part.
how do you pronounce this?
Rothgar,
Yes.
Why with the H?
the H is silent. Kind of like in America with herbs, the H is silent. Although if you're English, then you're like Eddie Izzard and you pronounce it herb because there's a fucking H in it.
Aluminium.
Yep, aluminium. But yep,
Aluminum.
you get female Rothgar, you get Viper and Pictomancer. Which, if you look at Pictomancer,
Do you get the
that
Khajiits?
that is a reference to Realm from Final Fantasy VI.
Yep, realm.
And the person they got as a Pictomancer in the trailer is Prowl, which is a character named after the character the same name in Final Fantasy V. But yeah, there, there they be.
I want to like this game. I don't know.
Like I said, I will get it. I will play it. I will play it alone.
It's not a matter of playing it alone. It's not a matter of me not playing it. My problem is that I made y'all a deal. And you and Stacks were in the joint of this deal, and y'all didn't follow through as a pair. Because you, sir, are the reason I swapped realms.
I was just trying to get people to play with. I was trying.
We
Listen,
can't get
I got to
Diz to
max level.
play an archer because Diz don't want to be a bard. We can't get him to play a rogue because he can't get past the rogue trainer
I can't read what he's saying.
to get to the ninja.
Nobody can. That's the thing. Nobody can. He's cockney as
And I don't
hell.
want. And to be honest, I don't want to be a ninja. I want to be a rogue. Okay, I want to be a thief in the game. That's what I want. Can I be that? No, it won't let me. Can
Maybe
I just
later
not
on they'll bring.
progress? I get to stay at the rogue level.
I mean, you can level up and not put your stone on. You just won't have
I mean,
all your
technically,
abilities.
that's true. Maybe later on they'll bring in Locke from 6, and you'll get to be a thief.
Now, we could play this game.
No, I tried. I refuse.
DDO.
You just said it was very expensive, though.
It is. Unless they change something, is the same thing that was going on with Destiny, that you had to buy all of this content to get into it. So
Because I
they've
told
made
you
it
I'd play with
almost
you,
where you can't get back into it.
but if it's costing as much as you said it was going to cost, then there's no way.
Let's look
At
here.
this point, if you want to play D&D online, play Neverwinter.
I
Do
have
not play
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Do not play Neverwinter. That is a
I have
horrible,
Neverwinter.
horrible. It's a mobile game that they pretend is an MMO. Awful. Well, look, they've got some like bundles now.
For
So
$100, you get the Ultimate Fan Bundle.
yeah, this is better than what they had before, where it was
Yeah.
just all like separated. So
You know, at this point, just look at Guild Wars 2 or DSO.
they got check out this screenshot.
He's very
Look what they-
handsy.
He is. The thing is, that screenshot looks way better than what the actual game looked like when I played it with you a few months back.
I mean, this is what it looks like. This is actual. This is out straight out of the game.
I mean, we do have Baldur's Gate 3, but every time that we play it, Plan tries to get us killed.
That only happened one time. One time.
Monster manual. Gotta buy the manuals now. What the hell? What's going on? I gotta buy the fucking manuals and everything D&D that I play. Roll20,
It's true.
D&D Beyond.
Hey, they gotta get that money. Or we could roll up a campaign in Pathfinder.
Pathfinder? For $500, we can buy all the
That's
books.
true. For $500, we can get all the books. Then you get to learn new rules. But they do
Oh,
have the
there's
demi-plane thing, so I mean that helps the character builder stuff.
there's a Pathfinder MMO, or there was one.
I know there's games like like Baldur's Gate of Pathfinder.
We can get into the cipher system.
Here it is. Here's the announcement. November 2nd, 2021. Pathfinder Online disables all purchases and charges ahead of shutdown this month. Missed that one by a couple of years.
It's gone. Gone to that big data center in the sky.
All right, well,
I can get y'all into cipher systems. That's what we used when we played Haro Horizons. It's from Underground Oracles.
What about that Candelabra Obscura?
Oh, that's
tabletop.
stuff from Mercer.
Yeah.
I haven't checked it out, but I did check out
It's a
the
D6 game, isn't it?
it's a D6 game, and their other Daggerheart. I was checking out it. It's their D20,
Mm-hmm.
and it has the combat in it is unusual. There's no initiative.
Yeah,
You just
Haro Horizons doesn't have initiative either.
you just go.
It's like that one modified rule that we saw on TikTok where the guy was like he got rid of initiative in his game. Now everybody just kind of goes.
Mm-hmm. And if I don't know if this for 100%, but there every time a player goes, you roll, I guess, against the player. You guys roll off d12s, and if the DM wins, then I'm not sure how often the monster gets to go, but if the DM wins, then the monster gets to kind of take a turn or
Yeah.
something happens. But I don't know. I haven't read all the rules, so I don't know if that happens. If there's a limit per round that can happen, or there doesn't seem to be rounds. So I'm not really sure how you
Yeah.
kind of keep track of that. You
It,
just kind of go and
in the cipher system, there's no initiative either, and you roll against yourself. So, like, if I was DMing and I attacked y'all with monsters, you would be attacking the monster, but then you would also have to be rolling to see if the monster hurts you. I'm not rolling to hurt you. You're rolling to see if you can defend from what it can do. And if you can't beat its attack, then it gets to hurt you.
so it's like a set number.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I like that. I kind of
Well,
like it to be a little
it's
random on
based
both
on
sides.
it's based
Yeah.
on whether you're willing to use your pool of stats to buff your numbers or not. Because you have a pool that allows you to increase how much damage you do or increase how much defense you have, depending on what you're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you don't know what the creature has unless you can read what the creature is.
Yeah.
I think the next rule set I'm going to be trying is Pathfinder Second Edition, though. It's close to D&D. It's like a more detailed version of the D&D Fifth Edition rules.
Yeah, it's the I was say originally Pathfinder was offshoot of 3.5.
Yeah,
That's how I got started.
I think that's where we'll end up at some point.
Oh, that reminds me of one thing I was going to say. You know what Dragonflight is missing to end the show on? You know what
Nice.
Dragonflight it's missing? I got all these dragons it wants me to fly, and everybody talks about the dragons, and the dragons are back in the Isles and all this stuff. Where's my dragon sword? The one dragon that's not at all in Dragonflight, and it should be.
You just ask where the Dragon Zord is.
Yeah. The only dragon that's not in Dragon Isles. Where's my Dragon Zord mount?
No, Puff the Magic Dragon's not in it.
See, another missed opportunity. But where's my Dragon Zord?
You are aware that the Dragon Zord couldn't fly, right?
Don't care. I don't give a flying fuck about flying in the dragons. But There's all these cool dragon things. Where's my dragon sword?
They didn't invite the mechanomes.
Well, that it seems like a uh problem on someone's side.
Well, I mean, think about it. Out of all the places you went to, you had the Horde and the Alliance working together, right? Did you once ever see a mechanome out there on the aisles?
Nope. I'm just saying. Where's my hey for $10 you can buy the dragon sword?
I don't think that Blizzard bought the trademark for that to be able to do so.
Well, like I said, missed opportunity. We were right there in the dragon halls.
I just don't think they wanted to put that kind of money out,
I would have.
especially with Power Rangers, relaunching from day one again.
I'm just saying. Dragonfly would be going over a lot better right now if people had opportunity to get dragon zords.
Oh,
Or
one more
dragon
thing.
balls.
One more thing. Got this coming up.
What we
Weekend
got?
after next.
Oh yeah, Lexington Comic Con.
Oh, the Lexington Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shannon Doherty's going to be there.
Got all kinds of people.
Catherine Tate's going to be there from Doctor Who. Charisma Carpenter from Buffy. Angel. Chris Sabat, who you know better as Vegeta or All Might. I really like him as All Might. He does a very good job.
Yeah. Is this Bluey? Is that a Bluey guy
Yeah,
right
the
there?
dad from Bluey will be there.
They announced today that I think the guy who voices Rocco, which I didn't know this, is the guy from Reno 911. I think he's gonna
Which
be
guy
there.
from Reno 911?
I don't know. Let's see if we can find him here.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan's going to be there.
So Jim O'Hare, do you know who this is?
Who?
You recognize him? Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's that
You
guy from
just
Parks and Rec.
you just now started watching that, yeah, Parks and Rec. Jerry.
John Barrowman's going to be there. I would like to meet John Barrowman. That would be cool.
I liked him on
Tickets
the
still
spinoff
available.
for Doctor Who.
Yep. In Torchwood.
Mm.
Yep.
Invader
Nick
Zim.
Foley's going to be there.
Bible.
Why is Priscilla Presley going to be there?
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there last time.
There's Shannon Doherty. I know.
Stephen Amell's going to be. Oh my God! All the big three from Arrow is going to be there.
Mm.
That would be worth going just for that.
But look, it's Phineas.
Oh, Tim Daly's going to be there, and Troy Baker. The only thing that would be better is if Kevin Conroy was there too, but he can't because he passed away. That sucks. He is the best Batman. Fight me.
I was pretty sure they had announced.
Because you lose. Actually, his
Uh,
final time voicing Batman is coming up. His final time voicing Batman and
Mark Hamill being the Joker.
Mark Hamill being the Joker. Their final time is coming
in
up.
a movie. Yep.
Yep. Because Mark Hamill won't voice the Joker if Kevin Conroy's not Batman. Everybody thought the Kill the Justice League, the Suicide Squad game was Kevin Conroy's final time as Batman, but secretly there was one more, and this is it.
keep hoping Mercer will be back, but
You know, you
Came
would
that one
think he
time.
would be. His in-laws are in Louisville.
Came one time, and he's like, "Screw this place."
Or at
Never
least
came
I'm
back.
assuming that her parents and or parent is in Louisville. Because that's where she's from.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day they'll invite us to Comic-Con. I mean, I'm just saying, you heard it here first. If you're listening, Lexington Comic-Con, we can do a live D&D right there. Just let us. We'll do it.
We don't care.
Exactly. We'll do it for travel and like a sandwich.
We'll do it just to do it.
That's true. It really, if you wanted to, we would just do it for free. As long as Stephen Amell got to come up and got to be Green Arrow in our game.
Let him be a ranger.
Yep.
There
Do
he
whatever
is.
you want.
I didn't know he was Rocco.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that either. I think he's going to be. I think he just announced something. He's not on the website yet.
I mean, wouldn't that be cool? You're there role playing around, and all of a sudden you hear, Meridius, you have failed this city.
I'd be like, the fucking hell I have. And I
And
turn
like,
around and look at him.
oh shit, it's going down now.
I think it'd be better if I was playing JD at that point.
Listen, if he's doing season 1 Arrow, things are about to get real bad. Season 1 Arrow don't pull no punches. You just
That's why I'd
fucking
rather be
dead.
JD, because at
Yeah.
least then I have a fighting chance. I got more
Exactly.
shots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, season 1 Arrow does not pull any punches.
Meridius would just get impaled and be like, damn it. At least JD's got a little bit more of a fighting chance against season 1.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Season 1 rough for the people on the list. That's all I'm saying. If you haven't watched it, go watch Arrow.
All right. So I guess we've got D&D coming up this weekend that we're going to be playing in. That I think it's Bucks game on Saturday. For us, we've got Super Retro Game Show coming up on Monday at 10:30, where we're going to continue. I think we're looking for dungeon number 7,
Yes. I
8,
think it is 7.
7, 7. I think
It is
I
some
thought y'all,
number.
I thought y'all already did
between
7 last
Maybe.
maybe
time.
we did 7.
Because
Whatever
I think
the
it's 8.
water temple is.
Because you
Yeah,
fought the dungeon 2 sessions ago, got your butt kicked, had to go back in last
That
session
was
because chat told you
that
that you
was
didn't do so
6.
hot.
That was 6.
So maybe this is 7 then.
And I got to dungeon 7 and I finished it last time.
Okay,
I
so
think
yeah,
I
you're
think
going
this
to 8.
one may be
So
8.
we're 8. Yep. This would be the final dungeon if we had played
If
8
it is 8.
first.
Yeah. So and then there should be
Which
another
is
like
the water
dungeon or
temple.
2. Right.
And
There'll be one
that's
more.
going to be
I
the
think
worst.
there'll be one more
We
dungeon after
we actually
this,
just
and that's
we actually just did the water temple, so
yep.
Oh.
And it did suck.
yeah.
Well,
My
I mean, it's
forearm
water
got
temple.
tired.
Name a water temple in Zelda that doesn't suck.
The one in A Link to the Past. Because you get the hook shot in it.
Word. The best accessory that's ever been in Zelda.
So we got that, and then of course we've got 3 Old Men scheduled for next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel here. And other than that, we'll have our D&D next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but the one after that. So, but we'll see you before then and tell you about that. So, um, so we've got a Discord you can join. We've got a YouTube, NerdTube that you can go out there and check out. All kinds of viewing pleasure out there, and only one movie review. That's all we
true.
needed.
There is one.
All that was required. The bare minimum. So we met the minimum.
We did beat the bare
Um,
minimum.
we have merch. You can go get merch. It has nothing to do with this show, but it has something to do with our other show. So watch that show too. And then
We
we
get
have
that fairy
socials.
lawn gnome shirt.
Yeah. We need to start putting out some more merch out there. And then we got socials. You can follow us on the socials and follow us
Yeah,
and stalk us and all that good stuff. So
that's right. And believe it or not, no OnlyFans links in that link tree, unlike some other link trees that we won't mention. Fuck.
I don't have an OnlyFans. I have an Only Feet.
speaking of Bug, he likes to stream too. So take it away, Bug.
So on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, and Fridays over on my channel, I start at 11 a.m. Central Time. Monday and Tuesday consists of Ark Survival Ascended. Wednesday is Nightingale. Just started that this week. And then on Fridays is 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls mod. Unfortunately, I will not be streaming tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment. And then the first and third Saturdays of each month, I have Edar Realm of Dragons that starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow night or Saturday night, the party is getting into a fight chat. It's a promise. They were gonna do it last time, and they talked and him hauled around. They are fighting this session. I guarantee it. Uh, now, whether they live through it is on them, but they are getting in a fight. So that's kind of what we got going on over here with me. But it will be a very taxing fight, regardless. It may cause more emotional trauma if they can find the other 4 children. Since
Oh,
they
I
think
can't.
my other 4 look like undead.
If I was playing a cleric, I would be casting Turn Undead a lot every time I saw them. Oh,
It would not work. They are not dead.
it'd be like a reflex. Be like, oh, all
Just be over
right.
here
So
wasting spell slots.
yeah. So come check out all of our content. Every minute of our content, be there, or at least come back and see us next Thursday. So
I mean, that would be good. We would really appreciate that.
or come to the Lexington Comic Con because I may be there. So you can see me.
I will not. Usually, somebody in my family gets sick during that time.
Yeah. Usually what. Now, think I like the Smoky Mountain one a little bit better because it was smaller. It was a little interesting because less people there and the forums were just out in the open. So, but anyway, I guess until next Thursday, uh, you can get off our airship around the airship. Yeah,
On there, yeah, because of the thing. Yeah,
yeah,
I get
around
it.
the
I
airship.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Makes no damn sense.
We on a in the cockpit.
we're in the cockpit. See, this is just like the airship that I was describing to you. See, that's where we're at.
In the cockpit.
in the cockpit. All right, so I guess
Hey,
we'll
everybody.
see.
Welcome to the cockpit.
We'll see everybody next time. Flies out of here. Later.